I'm gonna start you off with this and then, okay. She eased my madness morning, noon and night, always giving me thanks and praise. Reading between the lines. My hippie lettuce, quote unquote, marijuana. She took my breath away and made me her hoe. Crack. She would always come towards the midnight nights, and everything was right when she held on to me. AAA Black Beauties. Hitching on a twilight train, dreams that don't ask questions, heroin and crack. So these are my experiences. I'm not gonna say I'm a product of the Loisaida because I don't believe in peer pressure. I did it because I wanted to do it and I wanted to experience it. Born on 3rd Street between the avenues of B and C, 212 East 3rd Street, matter of fact. Now it's a sculpture park of, don't know what type of sculptures, but they're there. So born there, early 60s, and on that one block, we had Russians, Italians, Polish, Jewish, African Americans, and us, the Latinos, Hispanic, Puerto Ricans, whatever name they gave us back in those days. And it was like the United Nations on that one block. And I loved it so much. When I was on Avenue B, you know what a kid does, get in trouble. My father and mother knew already. I don't know how. I guess it was a phone call. Your son is up here acting a fool. So my neighbors had the right to slap me. And I get home thinking that they don't know, I get slapped again. I go to Avenue C now because I heard that Avenue B, they know my family. Start acting like a fool. Once again, I get slapped. I get back home and I get slapped again. I'm like, I gotta leave. Too many slaps. But this is the community. It took that community to raise it. 2015, it takes a whole borough to raise one person. And we're losing that fight. We are definitely losing that fight. So let me get back. As I grew older, we respected the YPD because they were tall, 6 foot, leather necks, leather hat, billy clubs, Irish or Polish. And then, with that stick in their hands and twirling them, I'm like, no, I don't want none. No. I went to school. School was right there, Pier 63, right on 3rd Street. And I loved it for the most part. Lower East Side, what do I remember? Once I went on my own, I made a niche or a notch on 7th Street and Avenue. Between Avenue 7, Avenue D and Avenue C. This is where I became an emperor. What's that word? Oh my God, I just lost it. Brain freeze. Anyway, I ran my own business.
There you go.
So I ran my own business, and I don't like disappear. So I ran my own business. My business was selling marijuana. So you're saying, how does a kid get marijuana and get all that money? Please, do a struggle. Go to the drug dealer. She's not. That's my daughter, though. That's my baby daughter. She's not my drug dealer, though. And he would go for consignment. Everybody knows the word consignment. So I would get a pound or two on consignment. It gives me a price. I go make that money, give it. Anything else that's left is my pocket money. And you start building. And you start building. So I started building. And I built a pretty following of smokers. Then that wasn't enough for me though. I decided to sell heroin. AAA Black Beauties. So I was then when the crack epidemic came, I went right into the projects. How many of y'all seen New Jack City?
Everybody?
That was 8th Street. And Avenue D. In those projects, we took some floors. Literally, took some floors. And we made those residents hold our stash. We paid them, but we made them. And that was my whole company. There's always a motto with drug dealers: never get high on your own supply. I never took that. I was the first one to get high before I sold anybody anything. So here we go. You know, if you heard the term "beam me up, Sky," I wish for Star Trek every night. You know, and may the force be with me and all that. Star Wars, I see all that here every night. And I would beam up, literally, like $50 in a shot. Let me move it on forward. I continue to be in the Lower East Side at 53. But now it's a change, because I have over 20 years clean. I have my bachelor's degree. I am a mental health specialist. I am a substance abuse counselor. But though I raped and pillaged this community, I give it back at all cost. And it comes out of my pockets. It comes out the shows that we do at the New York Reading Poets Cafe. I do manage that spot. I'll be, as a matter of fact, you're all invited tomorrow. We have a block party from 8 o'clock in the morning to about 6 o'clock. It's free. I'm cooking. Burgers and hot dogs. Come on. We can all look like this. So, we feed the homeless every third Saturday of every month. Faithfully, the Times Square Park, on the outside of 7th Street between Avenue A and B, close to Avenue A. When all these storms hit, Sandy hit, we was there. Then we linked up with a church on Avenue D when Sandy hit. And everybody was taken care of on Avenue D. If we had to walk 14 flights up because the elevators weren't important, we walked and gave that person that meal for that day and came right back down. So we give back. We give back, we give back, we give back. And how do we give back? We are a 501(c)(3). If you don't believe, I got my letter right there. I already sent it to you. Find it with you. We don't ask the government for nothing. We don't. Because I don't like to answer to nobody. But I do have a board and I answer to them. So the shows that I produce on a monthly basis, we ask for donations. So those that come out to our shows are literally the ones that are helping feed the homeless. So I put the onus back on the community. It was my idea. My board members jumped on it. But you're like doing something. Because it's you're the ones that are giving the donations so we can continue to feed the misfortunate. At the same time, we adopt 250 kids every year who belong to the ACS system. Everybody knows what ACS is, right? You lose your rights as a parent, the government comes, takes them away. So we adopt them. Every year it's 250 kids. Every year, different. And we go there with about over 300 toys and over 300 books. And we lay it out in the classroom, and about 12 classes come one by one. And they take anything they want. It's not their fault that their parents did what they did. But I am part of the community. We have a right to raise them and raise them right. I would never deny a plate of food. That's my culture. That's what I was taught, never to deny. I'll deny my bed. I'll deny for you to come in my house. But you knock on my door, you need a plate of food. I will cook, give you a plate of food while you're waiting in the hallway. My board members believe in that model, and that's why they are my board members. We give back. And that's common. Everybody knows about common. You give, you receive. It's a universal thing. So we continue to give to the community, hands down, no matter what. We end up getting back at all costs. You know, it's just, Loisaida has changed from the 60s when I was raised to 2015. So it took a community to raise me. But if I leave my daughter on that one block, and she needs clothes, and she needs a book to read, and she needs food, there's nobody who's going to feed her clothes or educate her. It's the difference with the Lower East Side. Or should I say, the section I was born in the Lower East Side, from 3rd Street on down. 3rd Street on up, a whole different story. I wish I was born on this side. I can own my land, and own my buildings, and own my houses. The only thing I really don't like what's happening is they push your grandma and grandpa out the way. And the minute they push our grandparents out the way, because their rent was only $500 a month, that landlord is going to raise that to about $2,000 to $3,000. And it's only a student. This is what's happening. We're nice, we're living plush, we pay our rent, we pay our light, we pay everything, gas, electric, water, whatever we pay. I got people right across the street from me, the New York Post Cafe. Been there decades. Being pushed out right now as I speak. So that landlord can raise that rent, triple it up. And the people that are coming in, it's not my people of my age. It's these young kids go to college, and got nothing wrong with college or universities, but their parents pay them. They don't even work. So now we have the new generation coming in, not respecting the history that was made prior to the parents buying this house or buying an apartment for these guys to come in, or these ladies to come in, and just disrespecting everybody along the way, you know. It's I don't know, it's changed for the better, and for me personally, it's changed somewhat for the worse. I mean, you don't see your drug dealers in the corners anymore. Because now we got this. You can text them, they'll deliver. So, rented these apartments that my grandparents are there and survived there, paying one check. You know, now you need my grandma and my granddad's check to pay that rent, or to buy groceries, or do I pay half the light bill and get some groceries, and you know what, the hell with the rent, I'll pay it next month. It's all fine and dandy. I'm going to say from Avenue A on up here. Go to Avenue B, Avenue C, Avenue D. It's not that same type of life. But we still LES. We still Lower East Side. So where's this division line? Fifth Avenue divides east from west. Avenue A, for me, divides the less fortunate to the somewhat well off. If you come to feed the homeless or the less fortunate in my organization, like I said, I don't deny nobody paying the food. I know somebody that works on Wall Street on that money. What he does on Wall Street, I don't know. But he works on Wall Street. I know people that got better jobs than me. I make $50,000 a year. I still can't survive. I'm looking for a third job. I already have two. So, what are we doing? Minimum wage, $15 they want at McDonald's. I had a McDonald's job without a GED at minimum wage. $15 now. So what happens with me that I got a bachelor's degree and make $24 an hour? Everything is going up except for my paycheck. The rent is going up every week. Landlord needs to pay water, needs to pay rent, fraction. My pockets ain't going up. My food bill is going up. I go down 14, what's it called? On 14th Street? That so-called, I so love you. $100. Come out with a bag and a half. Let's keep it real. You go to Harlem, Farm Fair, Pathmark, come out with 6 bags. So where am I going to eat? Then you start thinking, the hell with my health? I need food in my refrigerator. Then we get diabetes. I got to start shooting. It's a whole revolving door. And it's happening here. It's happening here. Why is Avenue A the dividing line between the have-nots and the haves? Got you. I got the 1 minute card. That means I'm talking too much. Listen, my name is Raul Rios. I am the founder of LatinosNYC. Didn't know also, I am a minister. That's the other part. I told you a brief story. Look us up, LatinosNYC.org. I am on Twitter, I am on Facebook. I ran a radio on Facebook. But that's Facebook. Listen, nobody tell you they love you. I love you today, and that's because I love myself first.
$10 a week, that's a good week when